Okay, well, I've been working really hard on getting this sawmill put together, and we're coming along pretty good. And I'm getting ready to hook up the throttle assembly and these bearings here with this shaft here for your crank rod for your height, to raise her up and down. I don't have that quite done yet. We got oil put in it. We put a cord in it. Still don't know exactly what it holds, but it's halfway up the stick, so we're good. We fired it up a while ago for the first time, and then now we've got the track pretty well done. Just gotta tighten up some bolts and get it level first. Get these cables put on, and get the water tank put back on. I had it on, I pulled it off because it was in the way, but yeah, she starts right up and fires up, purrs like a kitten. We got the battery put in. I used some foam. I learned that from a guy online. He put a piece of foam in the bottom, and that helps your battery not sit down on the steel. And I'll show it to you real quick. You come over here, I'll show you. I use this foam right here. You can see where I cut a piece out with my knife and got that just right. It's a little bit tight, fits down here good and tight. And she's all hooked up. My dad came over and helped me, and yeah, she's pretty much ready to go. Hey, I'm gonna start this real quick. All right, here we go. Oh, I turned the fuel off. That's okay though. All right, so anyway, yeah, that's the third time I've started it, but we had it running, and well, I got the throttle down now. I've messed with it. That's why it's not idling. But you know, I don't have the cable hooked up. We ran it. That's the third time I started it. We ran it the first time for about 2 minutes, and then we shut it off. We waited for a little bit, and then we ran it one more time, just for like 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm gonna run it for about 30 minutes or so, maybe 20 minutes. I don't know yet. And I'm gonna change the oil and probably drain the bowl out and whatever else. But it's actually backwards. It's ass backwards right now, so it has to actually rotate a little bit further around to where the saw head goes that way. Because I could have built the track in reverse, but it didn't really matter. Everything is reversible. Everything's stamped the same for the most part. There's a few things that are not though. Like you'll see, you got these holes right here. So you got these holes in that one, and that one. And all 5 of them have them. So basically you can move these blocks. You can move this block with 4 bolts in it. You can move it to any which one. So as long as you put them on the same direction, you're good to go. It don't really matter. You know, you can reverse stuff. And then of course you got to get your bar right for your cam dog. It looks to me like they put this cam dog together wrong. It's not working right. I think this piece here is supposed to be flipped. That way it'll lock. I don't know. Something's going on with that. But then this one here, you can tell I don't have the bolts tight yet. But this one's pretty heavy, you know. And then it should just let it go here without damaging something. And then ideally it's just going to lay over here. I think I'm going to move it. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it from that one to that one. That way it'll lay down on here. So basically this little handle will just lay down right there. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't tighten it because I'm going to move it over. And then you can actually put it in here if you wanted. And I'm actually going to order another bar or get a piece of pipe and drill it myself, and then put this cam dog on a different location. So I'll have the lower, this cam dog here is for cutting like 1 inch thick, you know, or 2 inch thick. They say you can go down to 1 inch from the bed height, but this one here you can it rotates, you know, in and out. You can do a taller one, or you can do something real thin. That way it stays low profile and out of the way. Then you got the bigger one. If you got the full size log in, you clamp it with the bigger one. If you got a smaller log, you use this one, or like a flat piece of lumber, like a 2x12. Then you'd use this one here if you wanted to rip a piece off. But yeah, you can move that bar. I'm just gonna get another bar, and then there's holes, slots everywhere you go for every bit of it. But anyway, I gotta get off it here. I'm gonna hook up the throttle cable. We don't have a blade on it. We run it and we check the clutch, and it kicks in pretty quick. You know, you only just barely got to hit the throttle and the clutch kicks in, so that's good. And we're not going to put a blade on it until we get it over to my other property and get it all ready, and we'll level it, put the blade on it, go through all the checks before we ever even think about firing it up. But anyway, got to get off here for now, so stay tuned for more, and won't be long. We'll be ripping some logs.